Hey friends, how are you? My name's Remi from Remi Digital. I'm going to be here all this week, coming on just to do this little mini series, just to give you some online content hacks and tips that you can start using right now in your business. Each day, I'm going to give you one tip, one handy little nugget of gold that you can hopefully be inspired by and hopefully you can use in your business. So today's first tip is about mastering a social media platform. So what do I mean by mastering a social media platform? What I see happening quite often is people start a new business online, and what they'll do is they'll set up an account on all of the social media platforms and will feel like they need to be showing up on all of these platforms at the same time every day. And what happens is you fall into this content hamster wheel, right, of churning out content, and you burn out. You get overwhelmed because you're supposed to be making 80 different pieces of content, being in different places. You've got to be on LinkedIn, you've got to be on Facebook, you've got to be on YouTube, you've got to be on Instagram, right? If you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and drop me a 1 in the comments right now. But there is this level of feeling like, oh my God, I have to be in all of the places at all of the same time. And what happens is we get to a state where we just have content fatigue, where we're like, I don't even know what to write about today. Like, I know all this stuff that I do, but I don't actually know what content to put out today. So my tip for you today is to find one social media platform and master it. Before you start thinking about being an Instagram expert or a LinkedIn expert or a YouTube, right? If Facebook is your jam on your toast, then stick with Facebook until you have mastered the life out of it. Similarly, if you're more artistic and creative, perhaps Instagram is where you show up the most. If you are in a B2B situation, then maybe LinkedIn is where you need to show up every single day. Choose one platform and master it. It helps you to avoid overwhelm. It helps you to avoid stress and burning out and feeling frustrated, or like you don't even know what to talk about when you are the expert in your business. Of course, you know what to talk about, but what happens is we get burned out. So my top tip is master a single platform, just one. Master the hell out of it before you start trying to be in all the places at all the time. So that's your top tip for today. And for the rest of this week at 5 p.m. every day, I'm going to hop on with another daily tip for you to use. So I hope that this will be helpful for you. And before I go, I just want to say, I'm going to try and keep this under 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to try and keep it under 5 minutes. This week, I am running a content repurposing workshop. And what I'm doing is I'm helping you to turn one piece of content into 15 different pieces of content that you can then repurpose and reuse. And that day, be creating new content, because essentially you're going to have this bank, this archive of content that you can reuse at any time in different ways, either on one platform or on multiple platforms. Oh, my microphone just fell over. So the repurposing content workshop is happening this Friday at 10:30 a.m. If you cannot make that time, it is still worth buying your ticket for the workshop, because there is no public replay of this week's workshop. Okay, once you've bought it, you have access to it forever, but it's not going to be publicly shown anywhere again. And if you can't make the live and you can't make the Q&A session that is adjoining the live session, the pop-up group that goes with this content repurposing workshop is open for 7 days. So again, if you cannot make Friday, you have access to me for 7 days after the workshop to come on, watch the workshop, and to ask any questions that you have, and I will answer them for you. You have a 7-day window, right? So there is plenty of time to catch up. So come along, come and join the content workshop. I'm